Money, Buju, Frank Belleau, Masha Quet, the Big Kanam, Aji Juk, and Dodem, my stick maker. And my name is basically, my name translates to Clear Sky Evening Star of the Crane Clan out of Bawating. And we're here today to talk about lacrosse and that's connection to our people, our history, and essentially one of the things that residential school took, or one of the first things that residential school took. And we're going to talk about, you know, the good it does, the healing it does, not just for individuals, but we as humans, we as, you know, people, and it's that's what it's there for the share, and it's going all over the world now, and the human beings are happy. We're playing the game, eh? You know, it's not lost. They say our sticks are still in the Royal Ontario Museum. So I'm going to get this out of the way right away. So, but we're actually trying to get the game going again here. So we have one of our sponsors here, Temple Medicinal, donated a bunch of equipment for us. So we play a game every Saturday at 2 o'clock down here at the old ball field on Ballpark Road in Garden River. So we got the one backstop, we've got nets, we've got equipment, we've got goalie equipment, we've got sticks, and we've got balls. All ages can come out. We're not too serious yet, so but we are hoping, you know, well, that's our ceremony. We want to heal. We want to play that game, and our ancestors haven't seen that game around here in a long time. They miss it. And so I started making sticks as a way to heal, as a way to get out of that residential school trauma and stuff like that, not being able to. But I was lucky. We still had connections to who we are. To my grandfather, my grandmother, my mother and father. They told us that, you know, we had much to be proud of, beginning in, you know, all the way to 1701. We can trace our history of standing up and fighting because of the stick. Lucky enough, we're some of the only ones to still be where Creator put us. My grandfathers were here when we met the French. My grandfather was still here, and they're still here. Ancestors, those ones that first met because of this game that we played on Lime Island with a different stick, basically, but this is our stick we had. So hopefully we're going to get into some. I got to make some more of these, but we want to play this too. It's a little bit rougher, it's a little bit different, it's a little bit harder, but that's even more, help you out even more for, you know, just playing the game, getting along, you know. But that's what it is. It's all about breaking borders, you know, being colorblind, just putting a stick in your hand, everybody's same color, you know. Throw a ball at you, you know, it don't matter. Creator don't matter, he just knows he's happy, your ancestors are happy to, you know, we're going to be picking up that stick again. And I guess, this way I guess here, I went through a lot of trouble with the bottle, alcoholism, for the longest time in my life, and I still think I've been drunk longer than I've been sober in my life. And I've been sober now for about 17 years. But I'm 58 now. So we're lucky by grace of God, that's what was waiting for me. So I went to a dry out place there in Blind River. I talked to an elder. He suggested that I make a staff. So I did. I made the Gandalf one, but I didn't feel right. So I went to a war club. So I started making war clubs. That felt a little better, eh? But then I stopped making them, eh? And then eventually I kept making playing at the wood. So finally I got the lacrosse stick, and then that's where the magic comes. That's where it felt like I was coming home. It felt like that old analogy about the dying man will grab a sword to save his life. I know I grabbed many swords in my life, but this wasn't a sword. This was my salvation. And this means a lot, you know, just knowing that it's not gone, it's still here to do good to do that healing that it was meant to do those things. And it's, like I said, it's for everybody. It's not just a. That's the beauty of this game. You know, we can all play it. We can all hit each other just as hard as each other, and we can score goals. We can all celebrate for the same things. Like I said, I'm now working on sticks for Uganda. I made a bunch of wooden shafts, just like these. I did 10 of these long ones, and then 10 of the short ones like that. And then all you have to do is put sticks on them. I also sent a story with those sticks. Then it says those sticks had ancestors at Michilimackinac. When my grandfathers went and played and took that fort, long ago, 1763. That's when we did the Treaty of Niagara, and that's another one that's in that wampum belt. We got the band off, so here that basically it denotes four treaty signings, beginning with Treaty Great Peace of Montreal, Treaty Niagara, Jay Treaty, and then the 1850 treaties. So that's all set in it. But basically, and that one has 4 two-row wampum things beside it, so Sharon and Karen. And as like saying, even with this game, I got to travel. You know, which I haven't been able for the past couple of years, but who has? You know, so I won't be that mad. But anyway, so I got to travel. I got to meet some of my childhood idols. You know, I met Gary Gate. I met Ted Zwicky. I met John Grant Sr. I met all those guys that I watched on TV. You know, I got to say thank you for keeping that game alive, you know, for us to pick up again. And that was one of the things that we were told growing up. My grandfather says, those things are waiting for us. Those things that make us whole. They're waiting for us to pick up again. You know, so that's and I feel honored, I guess that's probably why I'm still around, because I guess it wouldn't pretty edgy if I was going to be. But if it wasn't for this, so people sometimes they say I concentrate too much on lacrosse, because it's done so much for me. I owe it. I owe my ancestors. I owe my grandmother, my grandfather, for those ones that were beaten to death in residential schools because they still played this game. This was in their heart. This is for them. This is for my mother and father who were in residential school. My mother's not here no more, but we didn't have the best of relationships either because of that. But she made me who I am. She put me in the right spot to learn how to be a man. And listen to my grandfathers a long time ago, but that's what got me making stuff. Learning about the bush, learning about who I am, learning that we got along at one time. It wasn't all fighting, and lacrosse was part of that. I lost a lot of it because of racism. That cost me, how many years of playing lacrosse. But things are better now. I'm not a bad man no more. But yeah, things are better. Now I'm more of a teacher, but I still play. The game is still in my heart. I still got the legs to at least not run around, but at least I can stand in front of a ball. But equipment, and like I don't got legs to chase nobody, so just don't get in my crease. Oh yeah. All right, there we go. Let's do a quick demonstration of how I bust up my stuff here. The fro. Demonstration with the fro here. First of all, I got my piece of ash here, about 8 foot long. And I got to split that in half. With an old axe, this. I did a bunch already. I got 3 of them out in my steamer. And this is my fro. just guide my flow. We had a good straight grain tree. It ain't too bad either. You're going to get a little bit curly in them, but when you split them, you get all grain. It's just good grain with that. That's what I'm looking at. There's about 2 inches wide, eh? I'll split that one more. I'll just put this out of the way. This in here, a little bit of meat, so I'm going to take a little bit more off of that one. That's what I love about the flow. So these ones are for my goalie sticks along, but all this small stuff I always use that. Get straight enough, I'll use that for something smaller goalie stick. I mean, smaller traditional. There's always use, eh? With bend and that. I always keep checking that too, make sure you don't hear a crack nowhere. Now. So I get it close. I like to use a planer. Just because it's easier on the pipes. Must I say I got my vise. I just moved it outside. But this is my workshop. This is where I normally am, but it's been nice. Get stuck in the house. So I'll just kind of pull off all the loose ones here that's going to poke into your thing, and then I'll just shape it. And I like this because I can follows the grain better with the thing, and then I get less. You're always going to get some splitting, but like you say, just make sure. Check for checking on both ends. And see to make that should be pretty solid. So now what I'm going to do, I got a hand planer here, so it's going to be a bit noisy, so just bear with me. Okay, you got the gist of it anyway. But essentially I'll rip it down to probably about a 1 by 1.25, 8 foot long. So I'll bring it outside. I got some in the steamer right now, so I'll take you outside. Let's go check that out right now. You get the free tour of the outside, so
Oh yeah. And there's where we're going to hopefully test some sticks in the backyard, all set up here for, huh? We got our jig all set here. This is my goalie stick jig. This one took a bit, so don't steal my secrets though. Gee. Anyway, this is what we got over here. So this is what I did all morning. The same thing I was just doing there with the... Oh, you see I cut them up. There's 8 foot, a little over 8 foot long. I got them right now steaming right now. As you can see, I've just put... Oh no, the hole is steaming. I just got a bunch of tarp on it, which is perfect because it holds in the heat. It's almost like a little pressure cooker, so it works out pretty good. So anyway, next time we'll be back on. We're going to give you a... We'll let you see me when we're going to be doing the bending. Aha, me glitch. Alright, here's the morning breeze here. Starting my stick bending this morning. Here's my little setup I got outside in the front here. But yeah. So that's what we're doing today. So what is about 9 o'clock right now. Just started my fire, just filled my pot now. I'm going to hopefully sometime by this afternoon I'll be... So this is my shorter stick, so I don't need my other one. So it's simple. I got an old garbage can and it leaks, so I just put a little bit of sand or some clay and that seals all my leaking holes. Have to look at what we're looking at here now. Playing in the yard. As we're outside. There's my little pooch. And there's Echo hanging out there watching me too. She's hanging out having a good day. So that's what we're doing. So after a while we'll show you my jig. Probably sometime this afternoon. So give me at least about a couple hours anyway. A couple hours once it starts boiling. Make it good. So and I'll just keep coming checking. Once it's boiling I'll keep coming checking every half hour just to check the pliableness. So the more bendable it gets, then when it starts getting really easy, then that's what I'll leave you a couple hours, maybe 3 hours at the max, I mean at the 2 hours at the least, but 3 hours you're pretty good. Anything lower than that you'll be doing okay, So, but after we'll show you my jig setup I got. So and this is what we're doing. I'm basically I just load. I got an old fire pit and put some grates on it and I'm good to go. So anyway, so we'll talk to you guys later on today. So have a good one. I'm gonna go put this up there right now. Bum uppy, and we'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day. It's nice out. Let's go play some lacrosse, man. All right, bum uppy.